Greetings, Captains, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates +1. I am Rear Admiral Tirak of the carrier USS Stephens, as we continue the operations against the Romulan Star Empire. And supporting us is the heavy battlecruiser MacArthur and the light cruiser USS C.S. Lewis. It's just C. Lewis we know, but that's the name that we remember from, and I would change the name, but unfortunately right now I'm unable to get back home for resupply. So we're just going to have to hang out here for a little while. So with that said, let's not waste any time. Let's take our carrier right onto a planet mission where we're going to go on a shipyard assault. Shipyard assaults are interesting places to bring carriers. After all, the fighters can either be incredibly useful or utterly worthless. We're about to find out which. Oh boy! A light cruiser, a heavy cruiser, a heavy cruiser, a heavy cruiser, a heavy cruiser, and a... Wow! 5 heavy cruisers and a single light cruiser versus our little fleet of a heavy war destroyer, a battle cruiser, the Swiftfoot, who is a battle cruiser, I hope, and the Iron Grip, which is also, I hope, a battle cruiser. We are not in a fun place right now. Okay. Let's not forget to do our Wild Weasel. That'll be important. Let's also pick up the speed way high. Guys. No, we gotta meet up over here. Oh, and a DNT. Did I miss that? Oh, the Swiftfoot's a DNT, which is a Dreadnought Tender. So this is 2 heavy carriers versus 5 cruisers, and I think one of these is a battle cruiser in here. So guys, come on, quickly over here. Let's get in formation. Let's hide behind the Gorn. That's the #1 strategy for this operation. Quickly, more speed. Oh, not quite that fast. That fast? That fast. Okay. So we're going to use our superior speed and or maneuverability to engage the enemy from long range. Photon torpedoes are not in a position to shoot. Missiles, however, are. So you on there, and then target the other one. You on there. So we launched our missiles out like so. We'll hide behind... Oh, wow, we've got heavy dreadnoughts. Okay, I completely misread this. Oh, I see. So we've got a dreadnought tender, a heavy dreadnought, and you are definitely a heavy cruiser. So 3, technically, dreadnoughts? Wild Weasel ready. Let's start another Wild Weasel and another scatter pack. And come around. I'm going to focus on these for photon torpedo bombardment, set to proximity mode, and engage. Got plasma torpedoes coming in from the starboard side. They've unleashed their entire firepower, quite frankly. Set up to defend. Oh god, we already have destructions. Alright, all weapons. Engage at will. Wow, our Gatling phasers is getting in there to cause as much damage as possible. The D-type plasma torpedoes are real and terrifying. We gotta focus him down. Who has the D-types? It's you. So this is our primary target right now. This is gonna get ugly. The fighters are just gonna die. Oh, we got incoming firepower. You know what? Drop out of formation, MacArthur. Do whatever you feel you need to do to take advantage of a situation. We're going to keep our speed up and hunt down that D-type plasma torpedo boat. Because he's our primary target, because he's the most dangerous to our fighters. Let's get our missiles underway. Oh god, that's going to be a total waste of missiles right there. Yep, they're engaging our fighters already from maximum range. Missiles apparently got through the minefield. They're still traveling. Yeah, MacArthur hopefully will stay on the edge of this operation and do as much as he can. Unfortunately, somebody just created a gosh darn sunwall in front of me and the enemy that I want to shoot at. And now our fighters are taking mine hits. You're coming home because you've already taken some damage. Oh, we've already lost a squadron. Crap. These are expensive to replace, man. More missiles, if you don't mind. Let's also slow down a little bit, because we're in amongst the enemy. That's a thing that's going to be all up and select. Engage. Slow down even more. We need to get photon torpedoes back in on this. So managing to nail him quite heavily with our heavy weapons. Well, our Gatling phaser, which I suppose is sort of a heavy weapon for us. And photon torpedoes are actually about to become online, but I'm passing away from him. So I'm not going to be able to do that. Come on, keep shooting, keep shooting. Pull everybody back. We're coming back for a reset. I need everybody home for new weapons and repair. So let's plow everything we've got into him. Okay, so the D-type defender is gone. So that means our fighters will be much more effective, as long as I can make sure that there are no more D-type defenders. No. No. Okay, so it does look like we've cleared out the D-types. which will be important. Photon torpedoes, yeah, proximity mode mainly because I currently have nothing invested in point defense. Oh god. How did you survive that, quite frankly? I don't understand it. Phasers, missiles, just pour it on him. How long until my fighters are back? Did he just deploy? He did deploy while I was... Okay. So fighter squadrons are currently being repaired. Dump that. This ought to be able to do a pretty decent amount of damage to him. MacArthur is just soaring through the battle. Does not care in the slightest. Keep firing on him. Unfortunately, we did just lose the C. Lewis, and the scatter pack didn't stay long enough. We got an FRD. There's Dwaysock. I don't care about you. So he's been pretty badly mauled. He's still out here hanging out with the best of us. So we're just gonna... Nope, they've all gone under cloak. Okay, that's interesting. Phasers not detecting anything because I am shooting into a bit of it. Wow, 3 points of power. Let's go 3 ECCM. Slow down a bit. Gatling phasers didn't hit what I wanted them to hit. So the enemy has gone fully into cloak, which means we should actually take this opportunity to pull away. Get some distance, get some recharge going. Figure out what we want to do for our next operation. They've also all clustered pretty heavily. MacArthur, pull out of there. Just don't be there, because they could decloak and it would be painful. Fighter squadrons are almost ready to go. So I am currently sitting at 3 of them. So 1 squadron just got completely obliterated. He's coming out of cloak. Get him to go back into cloak. I do anticipate he'll be dumping a shuttle at any moment now. Yep, he did. Now it's going to be interesting to see the timing on this. Because this timing is going to be really, really tight. Is he dropping back under cloak? That would be... Nope, the timing didn't work his way. He just got caught between everything. But he's able to hold it because he's a PF tender or something? What are you? I'm really interested to know now. No, you're just a Firehawk. So fire everything you got into him. Try and overload those defense systems. Photon torpedoes to normal. Oh, that really worked quite well. We are being way more battlecruiser than we probably should be. Alright, that's 1 Firehawk down. And he's not long for this world. He just took a couple of R-type plasma torpedoes to the face. MacArthur, how you doing? MacArthur's fine. We took out another important target. Not you, not you, not you. Isn't there a heavy cruiser in here? Mixed in amongst this melee? I can't really see it, and it doesn't really matter. Because I think they've all gone back under cloak again. Deploy the fighters. Go. 2, 3. Excellent. Alrighty, so we have our fighters currently deployed on top of the enemy. There is no defenses, and he's decloaking. Fire everything you got into him. Mainly because I want to hopefully take out those F-type plasma torpedoes before they shoot into me. Gonna get the Gatling phaser involved. Thank you. Wonderful. Not you, not you, not you, but you. And I suppose you. So you are probably a good target for the fighters. Get in there, get point-blank range, get attacking. You have limited weapons, so I prefer you not waste those weapons, but I won't have too much of a problem if you end up deciding to do that. And you're in relatively good shape, and your S-type plasma torpedoes are about to come back online. Phasers only, if you don't mind. We're going to do a nice little overrun pass here. Let's get nice and tight on top of him for all the phasers. We are really being more battle fit. That was 2 hits. I'll take that. Oh, he's decloaking. Fighters reroute. Him, and him. Break off quickly from this guy. I don't want you wasting your time and effort with him. Mainly because I think he's going to be dead very shortly. Oh, look at them go in with their phaser fire, photon torpedoes. Are you going to shoot your missiles, guys, at some point? Yeah, that's a Federation fighter squadron right there. Anything you got? Phasers for me? We do have phasers. Wonderful. Pull the fighters back. We need to reset them. Return to the ship, please. Thank you. Alrighty. So I was honestly thinking that was going to be a failed mission. Had almost zero confidence that we would succeed in that one, because I know just how deadly battlecruisers can be when they're, you know, the Romulans. Pull the MacArthur back into formation, please. Yeah, MacArthur being able to just sort of skim around on the outer edges of the fight really was helpful. Let's also get that forward shield to a maximum reinforcement level. And how is he doing on attack shift? 1. Let me guess, he's doing like crazy insane things with his ECM. Not super crazy. Go up to 5. Let's see if he chases us up. He is. Is he going to go to 6? He's going to go to 6. Alright, we'll follow him to 6, then he'll drop to 0. Because that's how this system works. I wish I could just, like, press a button that would match my ECM to try and just constantly keep up with his. They're just blasting away at maximum range. We could go for this Stardock. I don't want to. I don't want to. But we're going to. Oh, actually, no, you're Romulan Stardocks, so slow down, slow down, slow down. We don't want to get too close. Because they will have plasma torpedoes. Proximity torpedoes are set. Yep, there's his plasma. Alright, get in there as fast as you can. Accelerate. Accelerate to attack speed. Because we have a couple of turns to take advantage of that. Also, fighters, go. Yeah, I could fire their, Seriously? Did you all just blast away from maximum range? That's not cool. You need to wait until you're on top of the enemy. Oh, photon torpedoes to normal. That was a waste of opportunity. And that took our shields down in the rear. I am trying to get through this down a little bit quickly because this is the most boring part of these operations. We've basically got them dead to rights. Also, it's a gosh darn cloaking space station. These things should not exist. We will once again pull the MacArthur out of formation. Let him engage as he feels he needs to instead of staying joined with us at the hip. You can come out of cloak anytime soon. That's probably what I did. There we go, that's one. And you're the next one. I really should call you guys back. You are actually coming back. You, return to me. Oh crap, I didn't realize that. Everybody come home. Right now, get back on board the ship. I want you back home, nice and safe. 1, 2, and the last one coming in to land on the front. Okay, so he decided to fire his plasma torpedo into a Gorn battleship, which is basically untouched. And yeah, before he can glug, fire. He only got one hit, which is not really cool. Let's stop here and just sit here. And this is the problem with fighting Romulan starbases. They just sit and cloak and make you waste time. Keep firing. Oh, we've weakened him pretty considerably. His F-type plasma torpedo's gone. 32 more damage from the photon torpedoes. Phasers, and a plasma torpedo finishes it off. On to the last one. I don't want to deploy my fighters because D-type plasma torpedoes hurt like all heck. Ugh. More speed, more speed. Dry dock destroyed, 2 of them. We actually didn't lose that many ships. I think we've lost 2 vessels? No, we've lost just the one. It was just the, just our escort. And MacArthur was able to just muscle through it. It may be a bit of a waste of money to try and buy escort escort war destroyers right now, because they're just not tough enough to fight in these kinds of battles, at least until we hit the X era. When the X era hits, maybe things will change. But for now, it seems like a bit of a waste. He's fired his F-type plasma torpedo. We are now in range to hurt him if he tries to cloak. There we go. 1 pass. And we roll on through. Although we were definitely rolling that battle more like a battle cruiser rather than a carrier. Getting into the middle of the fight, just blasting away with phasers. Yes, how very carrier of us. We do need to go home and prepare some of our fighters. 450 prestige, that doesn't pay for anything. Pop back here. Yeah, it is a mission. I will take it as a patrol. I hope that it's a one-on-one. Well, a one-on-two. Because I don't trust the AI to handle, well, themselves. Red alert and increase speed. Let's get the weapon system set to a scatterback and a wild weasel. Unfortunately, I'm down to 3 of 4 fighter squadrons, and the enemy is not yet in range. Increase the speed of the ship. Let's find out exactly how fast we can go, so that we can pay attention to this. This is what we can do. Let's get that forward shield to a maximum reinforce value. This will be, what, 17? That's not too bad. That's really not bad at all. Especially for a ship that should generally be avoiding getting into combat. Increase the speed of time until we see the enemy. The enemy is 2 light cruiser and a heavy cruiser. I assume you're a Firehawk, right? Because that's really common. No, you are an SBHP. Don't know what that means. And an NHK. Send the probe, find out exactly what it is we're dealing with. Photon torpedoes. Set to proximity mode. One of the reasons why I don't really like having escorts is because I can't just stay at range and play with them. I'm going to have to get relatively close to him. The probe says he is 2 S's and 2 F's. Excellent! Nobody has defenses against fighters. Let's deploy. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 fighter squadrons all deployed. There are 5 fighter squadrons normally. He is actually down, weakened a little bit. We do need to go at home and fix those things up. This heavy cruiser, of course, being the more dangerous one. Let's pull over here and photon torpedoes. Proximity mode. Engage. It is shooting into a defense shift. We should resolve that. Still managed to get 3 good hits. Not bad. What point of ECC I'm in? Oh, and that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, we got a problem. We have a huge problem. Need to maneuver around these guys so that I can fire my missiles into these ones. Let's just get the missiles out now. Let's see what they do with it. Alright, slow down the speed of time. Well, no, the AI is not that intelligent. If I tell these guys to go after these pseudo-frigates, they will fire their heavy weapons into the NHK on their way through. Guys, no, I didn't tell you to go in. I told you to defend me, stay back with me. Those missiles are actually going to get through. Oh, he grabbed him. Interesting. Oh, nope, don't need that button. Fire. Missiles, not just yet ready. Pull away. Alright. Oh, that's... Okay, come home. You. Return to me. Just so I can kind of cheat the AI a bit so it'll come straight away from these. Another wild weasel is ready to go. So that's excellent. Okay, let's attack. Attack. And attack. We'll commit our fighters to it. Fire some missiles. Oh, they did beam, which would have been nice if we had some phasers to take advantage of that, but we don't. You, pull home. Return. And return. I don't want to lose these fighters. We're using these fighters to pull his pseudo-frigates out of position. That's one of them dead. Start pouring on the fire. Oh, that's another one dead. Any more fire? There we go. That's another one dead. Last pseudo-frigate. Come on, last pseudo-frigate. Photon torpedoes. Yes, I'm about to use photon torpedoes on these guys. That's another one dead. Okay. You're coming home as well, because you've taken quite a bit of phaser firepower. One of the cool things about fighters is they automatically have a point defense. Or not point defense, but... Damn it, he took it out. I am not happy with you. And we're going to take a pretty nasty hit. That is going to need a wild weasel if it's targeted us, which it's not. Crap. That got through. I'm anticipating a wild weasel at any moment. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, there it is. And because of that, I can do that. His plasma torpedoes aren't ready anyway. Also, mind you, because I don't want him getting away. Turn into him, turn into him. Closer, closer. I need the Gatling phaser online. Shocked a couple of systems offline. Hi, I'm holding you. You have a single F-type plasma torpedo on the wrong side of your ship. So I'm just going to hold you here while we basically lay into you. So he can do that. Don't... That... Okay, I suppose that worked out. More hits on through. Photon torpedoes are about to come up. There we go. 4 good hits with the photon torpedoes. Let them pass on by. I don't mind, just to say, get away from me. Now we have 2 squadrons that we gotta replace, which is annoying. That's one of... Oh, wow. That was quick. So you are still in cloak. We're gonna come around and hurt you as best as we can. Because, again, you killed 2 of my fighter squadrons, and I'm very, very angry with you. More speed. Pull directly away from him. Let's get our speed back up. Our acceleration is not the best. We're a really big, slow, heavy target. Come on. Slowly but surely we'll get there. Are we still charging that, Good. No, we turned it off. We held him for just long enough so that MacArthur could really lay into him with the heavy firepower, which I feel is a great use of all of our weapon systems. He has 2 plasma F torpedoes, which I think we can actually bounce on our forward shield if we all need to. I don't like doing it, but it's something we can pull off. I don't want to deploy my fighters just yet. Although, it's not a terrible strategy. The problem is the fighters will waste their weapons while he's in cloak. Oh, shoot! Managed to knock out his forward systems and pass behind him before he could get his systems in place. Excellent. Fighters, wait for the mine, wait for the mine. Deploy the mine. Yeah, so fighters come with naturally 1 point of ECM, because they're small little nippy targets, which are great, and we're going to plow through our own mine. Yeah, there you go. which means they're really good at dodge tanking. Unfortunately, we can't deploy them in the middle of nebulas, otherwise they'd be hilariously good at dodge tanking. Ah, fighters, I love you so. Maybe not necessarily playing SCS, but you're still really good. The SCS is so heavily reliant on fighters that it makes me worried. Because we gotta go home. The noose is closed! Yay! The noose that we've been trying to close for so long is now locked tight. We'll pick up a surprise reverse on the way home before we restock our fighters and take stock as to where we are in the universe at this point. Red alert, increase speed. What are we fighting? We're fighting these guys. Yay! And by yay, I mean no. Give me up to max speed. Also, prep me a scatter pack, because scatter packs are super useful. One of those. More power, more power, more power, more power. Is that the extent of my power? It would appear so. So we got a frigate, a frigate, a frigate, a frigate. I'm betting at least one of these guys is currently socking like nothing other than D-type plasma torpedoes. I'll bet it's you and you. You're probably the quad D-type plasma torpedo boat. Full power. Well, we get up on top of the enemy. FLGRs. Oh no, you're the phaser boats, aren't you? Slow down the speed of time. Am I in range to scan everybody yet? Not just yet. No, no. Okay, so fighters. Go kill that. And weapon systems. Kill that. And then scatter pack. Kill that. And do not fire the missiles. Because I don't have enough command links to handle that. Oh, slow down also, because we need to recharge our weapon systems. And not dead. Surprising. Interesting. Missiles. See if you can't finish them off. All other weapons. Nothing quite available just yet. We are waiting on the recharge. Have the vultures finished vulching? Yeah. So it's just you and you. We're heading home anyway. I'm going to use it. So, there we go. And the last one, I assume, a scatter pack to point blank range will be able to handle this. And thunk. Not quite. Interesting. Fighters, you're going to have to finish it off. There we go. Gatling phasers doing the job. My only annoyance is that fighters get too close to on a final run with a target. I should really be more proactive and set them to harass mode when I see a target is basically screwed. But that does make it so that they're not within Gatling phaser range, which is their most effective weapon. All right, we have 8 points of repair, 16 points of repair, 20 points of repair, 117, 121. He's used all of his admin shuttles, which I can't really blame him for. That's why they're there. We have used 5 of our admin shuttles. It's a little less proactive. More scatter packs. Fighters, hi, more vultures. Oh, this is going to get expensive real quick. Yep. This is painful. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be painful and difficult to handle. I'm going to switch to Type 1 missiles, and the reason we're switching to Type 1 missiles is because we get 80 of them, which is better for what we want to use them for. Basically, the only reason we're using missiles at this point is not necessarily to kill things, but to serve as a, you have point defense systems? Okay, I'm flooding your point defense systems and shoot at these. Because eventually, all of the free power point defense systems, the Plasma Ds, the AMDs, they run out of shots after a while. So if I can shoot enough times at them to run them dry, my fighters can have an easier time of it. I could go up. Yeah, because of that, we're going to go up, because we're not going to be stacking volleys, we're just going to be firing them out. So we're going Type 1 fasts with maximum reload. So these missiles are going to be a lot quicker. We may not keep at this level forever because it's expensive to maintain, but we're going to give it a shot. You are out of spare parts. Jeez. What were you doing? Well, I know what he was doing, but still. There we go. Finish that up. And that's going to do it for today's episode. We finally got inside our carrier, starting to do some damage. USS Stephens. Oh, that's what we need to change. Hi. I'm a bit of a sucker for history, and it's one of my favorites. So we are now in the USS Wasp. Yeah. So that's going to be today's episode. I've been Terracula. Like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I list one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.